up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marielle and this is Marielle's Eye View. So today I'd like to discuss my living in the Dominican Republic. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I grew up in the States, Orlando, Atlanta, New York, and I now reside in the Dominican Republic. I live in Punta Cana specifically. So the $1 million question is, why did I decide to move to DR? Why did I choose Punta Cana? How, when, what was the turning point? All these questions. Well, in today's video, I want to just kind of give you a summary of how I ended up in the Dominican Republic and what life is like in the Dominican Republic versus living abroad. So to begin with, when I first touched down, I actually was coming from Haiti. I took a bus to the Dominican Republic from Haiti, from Port-au-Prince. So upon arriving at the gate, which the country is literally separated by a gate, it was night and day. You could see the difference. It just looked like it rained on this side and never rained in Haiti. I mean, I hadn't been to Haiti in over 30 years, so when I touched down in Haiti, sadness came over me. I was just like everything that they said about Port-au-Prince, because what happens is when you're in the outskirts, there are some beautiful places in Haiti, but Port-au-Prince, where I was born, is what you guys are seeing on the news and the pictures that you're seeing is in Port-au-Prince, which is the capital, which is crazy. So upon arriving, again, it was night and day when I got to DR. We crossed over and everything was just different. Everything was different. And so I was just taking it all in. I specifically decided with Punta Cana because I had aspirations of working in the hotel industry, because Punta Cana is the tourist mecca of the country. That's where most of their money comes from. That's where everybody, most of 80% of people who travel to the Dominican Republic, if not for surgery, they go to Punta Cana. It's just a beautiful part of the island. So I picked that area because I knew I eventually wanted to go, because I have a background in hospitality. I eventually wanted to go and work in hotels. So I knew that would have been where, I would prosper. And so that's how I picked Punta Cana. And to date, it's been 2 years. I don't regret it. Punta Cana is beautiful. It reminds me of Miami, right? So when you touch down, the palm trees, the infrastructure, it's beautiful here. It is you really have to drive out a little bit to realize you're not in America. It is really beautiful. And I happen to live in Barbaroa, which is where all the resorts are, I'm not far from Cap Cana. If you guys know anything about Punta Cana, that's where the $1 million houses are. I think Cardi B got a house over there. There's a lot of beautiful places in Punta Cana. So that's how I decided to end up in Punta Cana. Now, living here, the cost of living, it's similar to the States again, because I'm in a tourist town. So whereas if I drove out 30, 45 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, things would be cheaper. Here, I'm aware where I'm at. So sometimes I'm paying the same amount for things as I would in the States. And, it's kind of what are you going to do? As far as safety, it's very safe. There's armed guards in front of every store. They take safety seriously because, again, this is their moneymaker. This is where everybody comes down. They don't want the reputation of, oh, I was mugged out here. It still happens now. If you go out to Santo Domingo or you go out to another part of the country, you will still get mugged. But as a tourist, when you come down here, you're pretty much safe. So that's generally how I ended up down here, why I picked, Punta Cana. Now, what is the deciding factor to leave America, period? Well, that's going to be a story for another day, but I'll just leave you with a cliffhanger. It wasn't necessarily a choice. Let's just say it wasn't a choice. I did choose to come to Santo Domingo. I didn't have a choice when it came to leaving America. So, again, that's going to be a part 2 to this video. I definitely am happy with my choice. There's a stigma in the whole Haitian people are not welcomed by Dominicans. I will say personally, I've been here 2.5 years. I haven't experienced any of that. Is the Dominican Republic a racist country? Absolutely. Is it a colorist country? For sure. But so is most of the Caribbean, most of predominantly black countries, right? So do you get privilege if you're lighter skinned? For sure. But do I feel mistreated because I live out here because I'm Haitian? Absolutely not. Now I will say I recognize my privilege. I speak English. I am in a certain class, and that sounds crazy, but hear me out. You have There's levels to this, right? So I consider myself completely broke. In America, I am low class completely. In a third world country, however, you have people that are crossing the border illegally with the shirt on their back, and that's it. They come to the country, they don't have papers, they don't have anything. They don't even have an identification card, right? So these are the people that are walking around dirty. They're kind of, potentially committing crimes to survive. Those are the Haitians that you're hearing about that are getting chopped up, that are getting killed. Is it okay? Absolutely not. But it's just like us in the States. We're not welcoming the Mexicans that are crossing the border illegally coming to commit crimes in our country. No, everybody frowns on that. Republican, Democrat, everybody frowns on that, right? So same concept. They don't want to see anybody come. It's already a third world country. It's already a poor country. So they don't have enough for themselves, let alone another group of people. Even though we should have that brotherhood, that sisterhood, let's help one another. Let's be real. It's not like that. If you're coming to add to their economy, if you're coming to start a business, if you're coming and you speak English, first of all, English is the golden language. The minute you can say, hi, my name is, you are lifted up, which is, anywho, it's literally the golden language. Like if they know you've touched down, like you've touched foot in the States, automatically you're looked at in a higher regard. So I have that to my advantage, and again, I recognize my privilege. I came here as a Haitian person, but a Haitian person who lived abroad. So I have not experienced any of the colorism, any of the racism, and I'm a woman. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot, to my advantage. So let's just say, a lot of people think that the Dominican Republic, oh my God, why would you choose to go there? You should have went to the Bahamas. You could have went to Cuba. You could have went anywhere. So far, I do not regret my choice. It was the quickest way out of Haiti, because Haiti was just not an option. It was the quickest and the cheapest way out. And I don't regret having done it. I thank God that I had the opportunity to do it. And so here I am. So if you guys stay tuned, if you're interested in knowing what was the deciding factor, how I ended up having to leave America, I would love to share my story. It's a story worth telling. I mean, this entire YouTube journey is riding on the back of this story, because everybody tells me, hey, listen, you have a story to tell and you should share it. So I am interested in knowing if you guys are interested in hearing it. If you guys want to hear it, if you've ever experienced anything like that, if you know someone who has, if you have a cousin who's been through what I went through, I would love to share. I'd love to go back and forth with you guys, communicate. So please feel free to drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think the reason is. That'd be fun. Let me know what you think the reason is why I had to leave America. Let me know what your guesses are. Let's play a guessing game. So till next time, again, my name is Marielle, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.